Alright, gonna make my way over to get the parts from Powder. But I gotta clean the car out from a couple grabs from the other day. So, got a trail in here. And then Z hardtail that I'll have sometime down the road in some videos, and we'll do some project builds on these bikes. But I gotta get these guys out to make room for all the nice new Powder stuff. Alright, downtown Orlando area, almost there. Alright, nice homemade oven here. Here's the booth that we worked in for the powdering. Got nice guns set up, obviously. There's this booth to pull all the extra powder. I'll load up the car with this stuff, and when I get home I'll pull it apart and we'll get a good shot of everything. But that green is awesome. Came out really, really nice. And that's a black satin cap, but these two colors are gonna really, really look good. And just a little information, you know, these arguments, you know, some people like the powder coat stuff. You know, the true Honda frames were on the CT70s were in the early years. The more vintage bikes were candy color, 3-stage paints, you know, a primer, a base silver, so to speak, metallic silver with candy translucent color, sprayed multiple times, and then a clear coat. Anyways, powder coat, you know, a lot of the arguments are that, hey, once it's on, it's permanent. That's not true. It's come a long way. You got some chemicals. This is actually more this is an eco-friendly 55-gallon drum of remover for powder coat. So you basically just dip it in there. Gets up to you have a warmer on it. Get the solution up to a good temperature. It works better as it's warmed up, and you just dip your powder coat frame or whatever in there, and it will just basically release it, and it will just come right off the frame. So for those that I've seen argue about once you put powder coat on it's permanent, that's not the case. There's an easy way to do it, especially if you have a professional shop that buys this product. You don't need to sit in the media blaster and blast powder coat off and spend hours and hours doing it. Okay guys, got everything packed up, and we're gonna get home and I will unpackage this stuff and lay it out, and we'll get a good look at it. So it's been a few weeks since I picked up all these parts from the powder coater, so today I'll get some time to go through everything and unwrap it, and we'll look it over and see how it came out. I got all the other parts for the bike build. Engine's up on the shelf, so I'll get that assembled too. But today we'll focus on just going through all the powder coated items. Alright, so everything's unwrapped here. We got the combination of two colors for anyone that's interested in this Army kind of build. This is prismatic powder coater powders. It's Army green, and that's a PSB 4944. And then we used a black called Flatter Black ESS 4441. Oh, it came out really nice. So this is like just a flat Army green, and kind of a flat but a little shine to the black. As you can see, we did a lot of small items. And FYI, you can send your bushings through the powder coat process. I do this all the time, and they don't degrade. I don't have any issues doing that. So I'll just start putting some things together. I'll work on the wheels. I need to go get some, probably gonna do some black oxide hex bolts. I'll put a paint on them too, but I'm gonna get the black ones to put the rims together. I'll get the hubs all rebuilt, some new bearings, reassemble the rear shocks, we'll put some steering tube bearings in, and I'll just start putting this bike together, and then I'll wrap it up finally with the engine that's on the shelf for it. But as you can see, we got some black side covers for the engine. I'm gonna I'm gonna think about if I'm gonna paint some other parts up on the cylinder head area. We'll figure that out, but that's all the parts right there. This bike's gonna be pretty cool. Happy with how it came out. So stay tuned. I'll get you guys a video of me assembling these parts and pieces, and we'll do a little build series on this one. And one more thing, these are the decals that we're gonna have worked up for the tank. So we got some custom decals we're gonna do on the fenders. But subscribe, that way you can follow this build and many more to come. Thanks guys.